All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So in this video, this is approximately almost 2 months straight with the Pixel 4a. Now, since this device has come out, the Pixel 5 has come out, and then also the Pixel 4a is launched in certain countries and regions, and it's not out where I'm at yet. But the Pixel 4a is coming to T-Mobile USA, and then also it's going to be up for sale on Google Fi and Google's website. And I don't know of any other companies that are going to have it. But I wanted to answer that question that a lot of you guys have asked: is the Pixel 4a still relevant? Should I buy the Pixel 4a over the Pixel 5, or should I get the Pixel 4a 5G? Here's what I want to say to that. Picking a device based on 5G, I think that's the wrong idea, because then you're going to limit yourself, because 5G definitely is not here yet. It's not even really that great yet. Is your device going to be future proof? Nah, don't believe the hype. Buy what you want. So that's the first thing I got to say about that. I think that pretty much the Pixel 4a is gonna probably be your best bet. Now, if you want a bigger device, because the Pixel 4a 5G is a 6.2-inch display, this is 5.81 and this is 6. But the body of these phones are like identical, folks. They are almost pretty much the same size. And I have them in cases or whatever, but these are the same phones ultimately, minus, the camera and internals and stuff like that, a few things that are different. But other than that, it's up to you if you decide you want to grab the 4a 5G because you want the bigger display. But I think the 4a 5G has the same internals as that phone, this Pixel 5, if that's important to you. But I think this phone is a everyday phone. That's the best way I could say it. This is everyone's phone. There are way too many things about this phone that are great that don't warrant you to spend more money. I mean, you're talking to somebody who spent $2,000, or no, I didn't spend $2,000. I spent half of that on the phone that I'm recording with. This is the Galaxy Z Fold. So enjoy that 5x4, folks. If you are not doing so, enjoy it. I told you I was going to shoot more videos with this phone, and that's what I'm going to do. But you're talking to somebody who spends a lot of money on phones. And just wait, I got a surprise for you guys. You guys are going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked. Anyway, look for that in the coming week. So, I got to tell you, the 4a is probably always going to remain relevant, because when I say it's an everyday phone, it's got great battery. It's got stock Android. It is blazing fast. No, it doesn't have certain things that other phones have: wireless charging, IP rating, all those other things. But it is checking all the boxes that you need in a device. And I do use this phone. This is my Google Fi line, so I have to use it. I've got phone calls coming in, texts, emails, everything under the sun. So I'm telling you, as honest as I could possibly be, this phone is a worthy contender. A lot of people get caught up in specs, and now you guys are asking me, should you buy the 4a or the 5 or the 4a 5G? First thing I want to tell you is, first, set your own budget. Then write down what you want in a device. And if you're looking at these three phones, if you're looking at this phone along with the 4a 5G, I think you know what you want. So you really don't have to talk about what you want, I guess. They're all the same is what I'm saying, minus a headphone jack. Ultimately, that's what you're looking at. So you have to decide how much money you want to spend. Yeah, this phone comes in a couple of colors, and this one doesn't. So you can skin it, get some real beast mode out of that. But ultimately, people put a case on their phones, and then they just become phones. So, that question that keeps lingering in some of you guys' mind who follow me: Jay, which one should you buy? I've already said it, but I'll say it again, because I was going to give you a 2-month follow-up anyway. The Pixel 4a bars. The Pixel 4a is a device that is an all-arounder. It's got a nice size screen. It's a nice size. It's really good. It may only have one camera, but that one camera beats up on some very expensive phones, and the photos are way better. The video is even great on here. I showed you the video from this device. If you haven't seen that, you need to go check it out. And I've also showed you the video from this device, and it is fantastic. It's even better than this device. So, in my opinion, I'll add. But I got to tell you, it's really got to be up to you. You are the determining factor of what you want in a device. You can't rely on me or someone else or another reviewer to tell you this is what you should be buying. And that's the truth. I can't stress it any more than that. I feel like the 4A is the smart purchase. So if you can live without some of the things, like not having the IP rating and all that stuff, you can buy a case. Put your tempered glass on here. I took my tempered glass off. I didn't really like how the tempered glass looked on here, so I took it off. And get you a good case and a screen protector. Even if you don't want to do a tempered glass, get you a good screen protector and call it a day with a nice drop protection case. You'll be fine. Most people don't drop their phones. It's so weird how people say, oh, well, what if the phone gets wet? When it starts to rain, what do you guys do with your phone? You don't walk in the rain with it, son. You put it in your pocket or your bag or something. And most people have Bluetooth on anyway. So the argument to me about the waterproof stuff, people say that about the Z Fold 2 that I'm using here. People say, oh, what happens if it gets wet? I put it in my pocket. I put it in my bag or whatever. I'm not worried about that. You got to start. I can't tell you what to do, but I think people should start looking at what you need in a phone and then talk about what you want. Because what you want most of the time, you don't need it. It's just something it's a desire. You can live without it. But this phone, the Pixel 4a, it's one of those phones that, man, it is the right size. It's got that rear-mounted fingerprint reader. Even though I have my skin on here, I just like this honeycomb everything. You already know what it is. I just like the skin. And because I do rock it like this without a case, but I was out today, so case on, come in the house, case off. So if you're a Google fan and you're looking to pick up the next Google device, yeah, we got the 4A 5G. My only exception to not getting this device is if you want the bigger screen and you got to have Google. Then your doors open up in a whole nother direction. I'm going to tell you to buy the latest from Google. I'm not going to tell you buy the previous generation just because they're the same price. People always ask me that, what if it was the same price? Which one do you think is better then? Well, if one phone is better than the next phone, in my opinion, it's not going to change because of the price. The price shouldn't dictate whether a phone is great or not. Now, I'm not saying the Pixel 4 and the Pixel 3a are bad phones, but at these prices, the 3a is such a slap in the face, you might as well just get it. It's $350, and it's a lot of phone for $350. You got the headphone jack, you got a full-size display, stereo speakers, fantastic battery, cameras unmatched. I mean, it's nothing really. But the specs is what people say, oh, I don't have this and you can't game on and blah, blah, blah. You say all that stuff, folks, because you're just trying to pick it apart for the stuff that you don't need. If you're a true gamer, you're not looking at a cell phone. I mean, come on, son. You real gamers, if you are, get a gaming phone. There are gaming cell phones out there. You know what I mean? So you determine what you want to do. I'm just kind of following up with you guys and letting you know that the Pixel 4a is more than enough phone for a lot of people, not just the average consumer. This is more than enough phone for tech heads and everybody. But we get caught up in specs sometimes because the reality is I don't need the Galaxy Fold. I wanted the Galaxy Fold. But now that I have the Galaxy Fold 2, my workflow is incredible. Like, I don't have to pick up my laptop or my tablet if I don't want to. Or if I'm in a situation where I'm out and about and I got to update the website or something like that and I want a full canvas, flip it out into the tablet. Boom, beast mode. It's like that. So maybe I do need the Galaxy Fold, I guess, because it definitely resolves the issue of carrying a laptop if I don't want to. But that's just me. Everybody doesn't run a company. I'm running 2 websites and doing a whole bunch of other stuff in my personal life. So I need to be able to, I want a nice size canvas to do it. Now, I could do it on this phone. Yeah, I could. But I just feel like, I want a bigger canvas and I need a bigger canvas for that. Those are those wants and needs. But if I was forced to, I'd make it work. I'll put my back against the wall, get in the stance, and I go to work on this bad boy. Because I have edited websites, my website and the church's website. I've done it all on regular phones like this. But, I mean, look how fast this thing just flies through. You don't need no 90 hertz. Yeah, this one has it. This one has it. Obviously, you can see it looks like it's a little faster, but do you need 90 hertz? Of course not, man. You don't need 90 hertz. You don't need it. It's a desire at this point because you feel like it's due to you. It's almost an entitlement by techies out there. Well, I'm not buying this if it's not 120 hertz or more. That's incredible. Now, I know the pricing of things are high, but you don't have to buy it. There's always an option. And I'm glad that Google has that option. Google gave you 90 hertz and wireless charging, reverse wireless charging. They give you a wide lens. They give you a whole bunch of stuff in here that you might want, but they turned right around and gave you the 4A and showed you what you really needed. So there's an option to keep it within this Google frame right here with their products. That's just the way I see it. So the 4A, extremely relevant. Discussion for you. What do you think? Just a discussion video, folks. SmartphoneConversations.com. That's the plug. Go there. See the latest. Is what it is. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yes, the 4A is still relevant. Yes, I use this phone like every other day or every day, several times a day. It's a great phone, and this phone can give you everything you could possibly need in a smartphone and more, depending on who you are. Tech heads out there, stop sleeping on the 4A, acting like it's just not important or it shouldn't, it can't compete and all that stuff. Because honestly, if you want to go all the way raw with it, the 3A line is just as good too. Google got a good lineup right now, folks. Don't sleep on them. The 4, the 4A, the 3A, all good. The 5, they're doing it now. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed the discussion. I'll see you in the comments. Take care.